what you say is. I won't bore you with repetition. Space means absence. If you're asking the definition, it's what lets you listen. It's the best decision. You sit in silence and you get some wisdom. It's the opposite of television. Look inside your mind real deep and it'll tell you visions. Your life got meaning. Open up your eyes, wake up and start dreaming. If you don't think for yourself, then somebody else will. That's the one thing that they sell. Who gets paid when you pay attention? And how they paying you back? That's the basic question. A story's valuable, nothing's worth more, but only if it leave you better than before. Take space, take time, take a trip in your mind. Dig deep, dig the scene, dig the space in between. Take space, take time, take a trip in your mind. Dig deep, dig the scene, dig the space in between. Your brain gotta breathe. Imagine if you didn't digest what you eat. You unwind stress when you sleep, but it can also happen in the space in between. Life gets busy and packed. People staying on they grizzly till they dizzy in fact. And look back like where the time go, head shaking. They never took the time and so the time was taken. Wasting away, paper chasing, racing the clock non-stop makes them ancient. They could have been playing in the fountain of youth and staying young, there's a mountain of proof. And now, out of the blue, even kids living fast paced. Having bad days, stress leaves a bad taste. The rap race gonna go on with or without you. Better enjoy your life before it's all nostalgia.
Hey people, what can I say? Let's talk with E-Digger right here in the studios of Charm City Direct TV in Baltimore, man. You know where I'm at. You know what I do. You know how I get down. And for the people who was wondering just exactly what they're watching, you're watching get ready for the hottest online TV show. It's Let's Talk with E-Digger, live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. And now, your host, the man you all know and love, E-Digger. That's right, people. Let's Talk with E-Digger live in the studios of Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at Facebook and never want to do it. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV at facebook.com. Okay, there you go. /Charm City Direct TV. It's that little thing. Is you press a button and it just don't want to show up. You see what I'm saying? Tonight, people. Tonight, we have a special guest, and now I told her earlier, but I'm gonna roll out the whole red carpet for her because this has probably been the third time she's been on the show. And that's okay. I know y'all scratching your heads like, she on the show like 3 times. It's okay. Because I can have anybody on this show I damn well please. Yes, I said it. Without further ado, my good friend, the singing songstress, the ever so talented, the amazingly beautiful Genesys Dayz. What's good with you, girl?
What's good with you? What's up, everyone? I'm just excited to be on the show today.
Oh my. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Genesys Dayz, and I need to do this right now. I want to present to you the honorary guest residency at Charm City Direct TV.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much, E-Digger. I feel so honored. I feel like I'm supposed to make a speech when I was just a little girl. It was my dream. But thank you. This is an honor. Thank you so much.
That's what's up. Like I said, you have always provided me with a good song. And let me say that, because a lot of people like, well, you hear music every day. No, you have always provided me with a good song. Every song that I've heard from you has been great.
Thank you so
Now,
much.
there are people that sing, but you, Genesys Dayz, you sang.
People made me blush. Thank you.
It comes from the heart, and you can tell the difference, people. I don't know about y'all, but I can definitely tell when a person loves what they do, put their heart and their soul into it. It's just not singing no more. When you put your all into it, it becomes more than singing. It's you sang it now. You give it that soul. So I appreciate that.
Thank you.
I appreciate that. And a little later on, we're gonna debut your new song, which is Your Love, correct?
Yes.
Wow. So
That is correct.
give the people out there just a little bit of background about that song.
Okay. Wow. Your love is just, you know how when you first meet someone and they just take your breath away, you know, they're like everything is all good and everything is all peachy keen, you happy, you going on beautiful dates, romance, they're very romantic, you got what you need, you know, you got what he needs, and everything is just according to plan, and you know, it just makes you fall in love so much that it just gets you so high, you know. And the thing about this song, though, it's a piece of a story. So I want everybody to know that every song that I'm going to be pushing out is actually a piece of a collective story, like a whole album that's going to be like a story. It's a storyline that goes into it, though. You know, and it's important for me to say that because there's going to be some very sensual songs, and there's going to be some crazy songs, but it's about, you know, like, but I'm pushing them out as singles first,
Okay.
and you know, I just don't want my peers or, you know, the nation to be like, what? When it's telling us, I want to get in trouble, but no, but honestly, it's telling a story, and I think the story can actually help a lot of people.
That's what's up.
Out on the state.
That's what's up. I like that.
And also, the big part about this song, just to let y'all know, is that anything that I do, it helps cancer patients pay for, you know, their treatments and expenses. So it's important to support me. Because if you support me, you're supporting a family that's struggling to pay that, you know, their cancer bills, or even get something to eat because of cancer and stuff like that. So it's important to do that. And I would rather for you to download. You can stream it, but okay, let's be real. I had about 1,000 people stream one of my songs, and it was I got like $1.46.
Oh my God!
Because when you stream, it's like you get 0.004576 whatever. I don't even know if that's a cent. I'm like, what is that? And I mean, and that's great to be known.
Okay.
But to an artist, when you download this song for $1, I mean, not everybody's doing it for a cause like me, but let's just say, if, you know, even if they're not doing it for a cause, if you really want to support that, yes, you can stream it, but definitely go to their website and download their song.
That's what's up. It's like you just said, it's kind of important. Because people are not just asking you to just download the song, they ask it for your support as well. Especially if those people are, you know, they want to get compensated for their work. They work hard to, you know, put this music out there for your enjoyment. So why don't you be the fan that you are and support these artists? The one thing, like I said, the one thing I can honestly say about Genesys Dayz is that your eardrums will be delighted Let me say that again. Your eardrums will be delighted when you hear her sing. Not singing no more, people. It's singing. You have not, you hear just a little piece of heaven when you hear this young lady sing. And I appreciate that, Genesys Dayz. Now, let's talk about this huge event that's going down tomorrow. And it's called the Breathe Life Cypher, I believe.
That's right. Yes, I'm sorry. Some people spell a little Y. I spell with the I.
With the I, okay. No problem. It's okay. It's all good.
But yes, it is called the Breathe Life Cypher. And again, I'm with Outdoor Entertainment. What we do events and we do entertainment, whether it's acting, singing, putting out songs or whatever, to help cancer patients pay for unpaid treatment bills and other expenses. And this year, our recipient is Shania Wright.
Yes.
Shania Wright is a dear person to this community. You know, Digga.
Oh, yes.
She's a dear person to this community. She always putting these local artists out. And she also have, cypher days and battles. And, she's putting on poetry, everything. And she always helped the community. And now it's time for us to pull together and help her. I mean, she put on a fundraiser for herself earlier in the year. And I had put on one before her as well. And, I was able to raise some money. But, we all know we're people that either know somebody that has had cancer or, is struggling with it now. You know that, a couple of $100 here, a couple of $100 there will definitely go away very quickly. Especially with all of those bills. So I'm going to be doing, and I'm pretty sure she will be too, I'm going to be putting on events for her. Anything that I do, even with this song, the money's going to her.
Yes.
So tomorrow, Breathe Life Cypher, 1742 McHenry Street, Integrity Car Wash. They allow me to use their building. It's going to be like 80s, 90s. I definitely want to use their building because, when y'all come in, I wanted to make it feel like you stepped into the 80s, 90s era. You probably see the smoke and the different lights and everything. You want to feel like it's the underground. They're going to be, you don't have to dress 80s and 90s. It would be great if you do, but you don't have to dress like 80s and 90s, but you will be hearing 80s and 90s music. We have dope artists. I'm not going to say local artists, dope artists. We have Kali Ma. Let me tell you about Kali Ma, okay? She is bringing a whole new type of genre. It's a whole new type of genre. When you hear it, you're going to be like, wow. It's not a genre that I have even heard before, but she raps. But it's another type of genre. She's going to be reaching a lot of people. So y'all definitely want to be there in the building. I like Tajay Christopher. He's bringing that heat. Like, he's a beautiful young millennial, but he raps it like the way the millennials do. However, he gives you that 90s feel as well. Yes. Like, these are some dope artists. And then you have P.M. Omari. He's going to be in the building. He's actually my nephew.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not showing no faces. I'm not showing faces, but I love him. I love him. No, but he's actually dope. He's very, very dope. Like, he's really dope. And he's a millennial, but he does both. Like, he got things to say, and he's very catchy too. Like, y'all, it's going to be a wonderful thing. And I may spit a little something too. It's a cypher. It's an open mic, so if you want to come out and get on the mic, that's what's up. We got DJ Noisy on the ones and twos.
Okay.
So, and then again, it's all in good fun. It's all in fun. It's $7 to get in. $7 to get in, or more. If you want to pay more, that'd be great.
Okay.
And the money goes towards, Shania. She's our recipient, so the money goes to her. If you're a friend of Shania, if you're a family member, if you love her and you love what she does for the community, come out and have fun. Come out and have fun, but also for a good cause.
That's what's up.
And we will have raffles.
That's what's up. I met Shania. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I almost forgot. I want to definitely thank Boom from the 300 Gangsters. He got this for the integrity car wash. He got this spot. He's also going to be doing something from 5 to 8 before the show.
Okay.
So you may want to come even before 8 o'clock because it's going to be, he got some, I think he's talking about some politicians and things that we can do to help Baltimore, in itself. So definitely come out, 1742 McHenry Street. I love you, Boom. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. PFK Boom, correct? Yeah.
PFK Boom.
Yeah, that brother is dope. He's really deep. So if you're not prepared for the realness or the deepness, you might not want to engage in conversation with this brother. He's a dear friend. I've talked to him on occasion. Shout out to Boom. Also, shout out to Shenyeer, because I met Shenyeer. For people that don't know, Baltimore celebrities, I would call them. These are people that I talk to, I speak to on occasion. But, coming into this arena or this game of social media and TV and radio, you start to hear names. And when I came in Genesys Dayz, I heard the name Shenyeer Wright, and I was like, man, who is she? And the more I heard about her, nothing but good things, no bad anything that I heard about Shenyeer Wright. And the Baltimore, I'm trying to think of the awards she used to do. The Baltimore
the Baltimore Crown Awards.
Yes, the Baltimore Crown Awards. They was up for nominations, and I'm in the bed. I'm knocked out sleep, and I had her on my show. And everybody was asking me, like, how you get her on the show? And I wasn't showing any type of favoritism or anything. I wasn't showing no type of, excuse what I'm about to say, no butt kissing. I wasn't showing that. I was just a fan. I was like, man, I've been hearing this name of Shenyeer Wright. I wanna meet her. And she came to the station. She's real humble. God, I have never met a more humble person in my life than Shenyeer Wright.
Yeah.
Baltimore Crown Awards nominations come out. Charm City Direct Radio Show is nominated. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
First year, and believe it or not, first year I won. And the talk was, I think it was planned, because you had her on the show when nah. I'm a new kid. People like what I was doing.
Because people had to, right, you had to be voted. You had to vote. People
was voting, and because I'm the new kid and people was liking what I was doing, that's how I won. And shout out to Shenyeer. I mean, there are people out there on the front line, and they are doing their thing for Baltimore. But like I said, Shenyeer makes me tired sometimes of the things that she used to do for the Baltimore Crown Awards, and then she was with the Baltimore scene. Her interaction with the Impact Hub. Just the music scene alone was just phenomenal for Shenyeer. So
she's a dope artist.
Yes.
Do you know she's a dope artist? She's a dope artist.
Yes. Saw her perform at one of the I think it was like the second Baltimore Crown Awards when they had it at the Soundstage, and I was blown away. I was like mesmerized out. I didn't know. Like, I had to stop and take a pause for a minute. So shout out to Shenyeer. It's very unfortunate what's going on with her in her battle. But I know that the love and the compassion that she has for this city is not overwhelming to her, if you understand what I'm saying with her illness. And it was a total shock for me, because I read this long paragraph, and I'm waiting for on Facebook, and I'm waiting for the punchline. but there was no punchline, and I had to take. Say again.
I thought it was the beginning to like a poem that she normally. Sometimes she writes like short stories.
Yeah.
I thought that's what it was. Real.
And I was waiting for the ending. I was waiting for, well, this is someone I know, but it happened to her. I had to stop for a minute. I had to stop and kind of like, I was upstairs and I walked downstairs and I had to sit by myself for a minute and say, wow, like, for all people, Shenyeer. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
When you read that Genesys Dayz, what was going through your head when you read that?
Pretty much the same thing. Like, wow. Like, for me, it hit home because, you know, my mom had cancer.
Yes.
And I've known Shenyeer for a while, and I know even her, you know, her parents had cancer. So
wow.
it just hit me. Like, this cannot be happening to this beautiful angel. Like,
yes.
She's always so upbeat.
Yes.
And even now, in what she's going through, she still stays upbeat, and that's very important.
Yes.
And
yes.
I'm not going to cry. I'm trying not to cry, but even like today, I'm thinking about my mom, because my mother, you know, she passed away from this. But me and Shenyeer, we talk, you know, on in messaging a lot, and you know, as soon as I read that message, I was like, is this real? Like, I had to email her, like, what's going on? And she let me know. And, you know, then that's when I let her know. I was like, I said, you know what I do? I said, you know, Outbound Entertainment, we help, you know, cancer patients facing their medication and treatment. So anything that you need, this, I got you.
Yeah.
You know, because this could not happen to, I just didn't want that to be, but you know, I talk to her all the time. I'm like, you are strong. So she's a very strong sister, and there's no doubt in my mind that, you know, this too shall pass, and it's going to make her even stronger. And you know, just knowing what she's done for the community, what she is doing for the community, and she's a very well-loved teacher too.
Yeah. Like,
she doesn't just, this is in her. Yeah. You know, it's not like, you know how you can tell fake and phony people. She is not fake, nor is she phony. Okay?
She is beyond fake.
She is the most realest person that I know, and I'm sure that a lot of people in the underground scene knows. Like, she's the realest person. Like, even for her fundraiser, it was like a plethora of people. I even saw, what's his name? The guy that do 9/11 Fahrenheit. What's his name? Michael Moore. Yeah. He wasn't even there. I was like, what? Wow. I was like, Michael, somebody called him Peter Griffin. I'm not going to name who did it, but somebody called him Peter Griffin on the mic, and I was like, oh shoot. But yeah, so that's my feelings for that. Like, I just couldn't get that out of my head, and you know, I just felt like I just wanted to be there for her, and just I wish I could just wrap my arms around her and just be like, everything is going to be okay.
Yes,
and
yes,
stuff like that.
For those who know Shenyeer, I need y'all to do me one huge favor. Normally, I ask a lot of favors from people, and normally they do them. I need y'all to reach out to her. And when you reach out to her, don't reach out for pity. Because like you said, Genesys Dayz, she is a very upbeat person. She is very full of energy, very humble. So when you reach out to her with energy, with love, with compassion. Tell a joke, make her smile, encourage her to do more, or encourage her to do what she loves or do what she does best, and that is to spread inspiration and love throughout this city of Baltimore. So I dedicate this show to Shenyeer. This is for you, Shenyeer. I love you.
We love you.
Yes.
And also, but I also want to say this too. If you go to download foracause.com. I have her link to her poetry book. To her, it's like she has a link. So she has a GoFundMe.
Yes.
These are ways how you can help. You can, go to my donate button and press donate.
Yes.
Or you can also, if you want the money, if you're afraid, I don't know if the money gonna go directly to her, then this is another way. You can go to GoFundMe. Her link for her GoFundMe is on the Download for a Cause page. And also, her book that she has out, her book, her link is there, so it'll take you directly to where her book is being sold. So
yes.
You can go to
yes.
www.download4acause.com and you can go.
That's what's up.
So that's how far
That's what's up. Now, Genesys Dayz, let's talk about you now.
Okay, yes.
Now, I think this is probably the first video interview that we had together.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, because the other two we did on the phone. I don't know what happened with that, but I had made sure that people see you in all of your beauty and grace. I need to say that. Now, your music. Describe your music, Genesys Dayz. How would you define your music? Tell the people out there, how would you define your music?
I would say my music is sensual, it can be soulful, it can be angry at times, but you haven't heard those songs yet. It's a little rebel, it's a little rock, it's a little folk, because I do play the guitar. I would say that it's like a fingerprint, I would say that, how everybody has their own different fingerprint. I would say that my music is like a fingerprint, it's different. You hear one side, like each song is different, but I'm an artist that actually writes towards the music that, I pick for certain topics. So I may be sensually soulful this minute, and then I might be a little rock the next minute, because it depends. Because it's just like, I guess you say I have human music. Everyone is human.
Okay.
So you notice you have, or mood music. It's like you have to have. Everybody's mood isn't always going to be the same at the same time.
Okay.
So if you like, sensual and soft, you'll get that. Okay. But you won't be disappointed in every genre that I do. I guess you can call it. My husband called me rebel soul.
Okay.
He says that my music is like rebel soul, with a little bit of folk in it when I play my guitar.
Okay.
And then you could say a little bit country. Some of the songs, it wasn't meant to turn out sounding country.
Okay.
When I did it live, someone was like, "Oh my God, a black country singer!" So I'm like, "Okay, it is what it is." But these songs that I have right now is sensual. It's mood music. It's soft and it'll caress your ears. So you just can't put me in one box though, because I don't want y'all to just be like, oh, when I come up with something else, be like, oh my God, it's not like this. But you will not be disappointed.
That's what's up. I love it. I say every now and then I need a song to treat my eardrums. I need to hear something good. I need to hear good music, and that's what you do. That's what you provide all the time. Never fails. Now, how long have you been singing?
Since I came out my mother's womb. That's what my mother always said. But I would say I've been singing since, singing. Like, my father, he was a preacher, so he had his own church. So, of course, maybe, more so when I was, 7, my sister was singing in church and in a choir, but my sister would just stay in there with her arms folded like this while I had to sing. And she was singing and I'm looking at her. But I found my love in singing just watching my dad sing, not even out in public. And I guess you can say I really found my love like maybe around 12, 13. I would see how he would sing, and that's when I was like, yeah, you know, this is for me. It's not something that he's just forcing us to do every Sunday.
Wow.
It was like, oh yeah. My father had a smooth, he had a voice like Sam Cooke. You know, when he sing them soulful songs, and I just was, and he doesn't even know this. Hopefully he's watching. Hey, Daddy, if you're watching. But I fell in love with music, you know, for him. Like, I've always been around music. Like, that's how long, you know, so since I was 7, I'm not going to tell you how old I am now. I will be forever 21.
There you go.
Right. But yeah, so I would say since 7, but really taking it serious around like 12, 13. That was when I knew I wanted to be an actress / singer.
Okay.
I had to write too. I had to write my song.
That's what's up. Now, speaking of which, we have a new song, and it's called Your Love.
Yes.
And you told the people out there a little bit about the song. So with the people that are here or just coming in, tell them a little bit about the song for the people who missed it when you said it the first time.
Okay, so the song is like when you first meet someone, and you know how everything is all good, and you meet this person, and y'all go out on a few dates, and you start to just, it's like you know that they're the one, and then you kiss this person, and it just makes you high, just their spirit, their being, not just because they're cute or that you think they're attractive to you. You know, that's the first step. Mm-hmm. You know, you gotta find somebody attractive. But after that, it's something so deep, you know, where so it's like, wow, I can possibly spend the rest of my life with this person. That's how you be feeling like after, I'm not saying the first day, but you know, after you really get to know the person on the inside. And that's what this song is supposed to bring. It's supposed to bring you that feeling of your first, you know, that first time you really knew that you loved someone that much, and you just couldn't get enough of that person. He just got you too high. And like I said earlier, it's like these songs that I'm putting out, it's like there's single after single after single, but it's a part of a big compilation of a story about my life, and it's going to be very, very deep. You know, I bring you up, I'm gonna bring you down, bring you in the middle. You will go through some emotions, honestly, okay? But this song is that like that first time, like when you just knew that you fell in love. That's
what's up. And right here on Charm City Direct TV is the new song, Your Love by Genesys Dayz. And this song is sponsored by my good friend, Portless Shakespeare. She is having a book signing on October the 19th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Her new book, Don't Never Assume, is out now. And she is having a book signing at 1500 Union Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21211. Make sure you come out and support. Music by DJ Twiz, one of the all-time great, most requested DJs here in Baltimore. And you can't forget where it's at, because you're going to look for the red and black balloons when you get there. So shout out to my good friend Portless Shakespeare. And like I said, Portless Shakespeare book, Don't Never Assume. That's the name of the book. It is out now. Make sure you go check her out. Make sure you purchase that book. And as promised, like I said, the new song by Genesys Dayz, Your Love, right here exclusively on Charm City Direct TV. Hey, check it out. And we're back with the show. You just heard my girl, the amazingly talented, the graceful Genesys Dayz. Her new song, Your Love. People are talking about it. Yup, exactly. Lise Winnie, shout out to Lise. She is the host of Brunching with E Digga and Lise every Friday, 11 o'clock a.m. She said, just what I was about to say. You sound like Sade. You remind her of Sade and Floetry. How many times do you hear that?
I do hear that a lot. And it's mainly, and this is going to sound funny, right? I mainly hear that when I sing when I have a cold. That song I done when I have a cold. So when I have a cold, sometimes I get nasally. Okay. And then like certain inflections, it's kind of like it's hard for me to get out, so it gives me that sound. Okay. But I want to say the way how I arranged the song, it was like a paying a homage to Sade, because I even did a little homage in the second verse on one. I used a piece of her verse in the second verse. Okay. Because that was like, because the way how the producer did the beat too and the flow of the beat, it reminded me of her, and I was like, I want to pay homage to her anyway. But yeah, so it sounds a little different when I sing it live. Okay. When I don't have a cold, it's so funny. Because I said, sound good.
I said that the last time. I said you sound like Sade when you sing. Yeah.
And you said Janet Jackson, actually. For the,
I said Janet.
I Need Love song.
Exactly. Yes. Janet. Yes. I said Janet Jackson. Yeah. Yeah.
You said Janet, but the way, you know, and all these people are wonderful people. Yes. Like, I'm like in awe. You know, that one was just a pure, I wasn't paying homage to her at all. Janet and all, even though I love her. But yeah, that one, yeah, I love all of them. I love Janet. I love, you know, Sade. But wait till you hear some of the other songs too. It's something you feel. So I thank you. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, that's what's up. Shout out to Lise. And shout out to the people that's watching still. What can I say? Oh my God. This song, I listened to it when you sent it to me. I listened to it at least like two more times. When you sent it to me, I said, yes, thank you. Every time when you say, I got music for you, E, I'm like, yes, that's what I need. I need that. So, you heard the new song right here exclusively. Now, this has not been played on any other show. Not been played.
It has not been played on any other show.
So I'm the first.
So you are the first, and you will always be the first show. And you will always, as we talked earlier, you will always be the first radio show, even before 92Q and all of them, because I'm actually going to try to get this played on Ricky Smiley show and stuff like that. I just got the Indie Bible, so I got like a lot of different radio shows that I'm sending it to. Okay. I'm going to send it to, but I wanted to make sure that you be the first. So you always be the first. You always show love to the artist. So you will always be the first. You heard it here on E-Digga, okay? I'm saying this.
That's what's up.
Always be the first.
That's what's up. Now let's talk about the one thing that people don't know about you, Genesys Dayz. What is the one thing that people don't know about you that you're willing to share?
I'm a pretty open person, but they may not know that I do play the piano as well.
Wow.
They might not know that.
Okay.
And, you know, again, I haven't been, I did get lessons in high school, but I play pretty much by ear. I play all different instruments by ear.
Okay.
But they don't know that because I'm pretty open about everything. I'm goofy. You know, some of my friends said I should be a comedian. You know, I have kids. You know, people that know me. People that pretty much I'm open. I'm an open book. I'm always going to tell you the real.
That's what's up.
I'm sorry I didn't have nothing juicy like, oh, I'm really bored of man because I'm not.
No.
I'm sorry. Like, oh, no. It's the real me.
So now, talk about talk about the event that's going down tomorrow. What can people expect? The time, all of that good stuff. I have the flyer here, but tell the people out there a little bit. Tell the people out there what it's all about. The time. Who's it for? You're hosting as well.
Yeah, like last year, Black Chakra was the host. And I was trying to get him to do it this year, but you know he's a dope poet. So
yes, busy.
He's somewhere probably doing not probably. He was already booked for that day.
Okay.
So I'm trying this new thing. I had hosted the Black Girl Magic that we did.
Yes.
The Black Girl Magic show we did. I hosted that. I didn't think I was the best host, but it was funny because after I did that, then all of a sudden they gave me, I got like 3 gigs to host, and I'm like,
wow.
What?
Must have been doing something right.
Right. I kind of wing it. I'm a wing it type person. So.
Same here. I'm a wing it type person too. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, for real. So like, I don't, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna be there for whatever is needed. But tomorrow, Breathe Life Cypher, yes. It's the day after my mom's birthday. Today is my mother's birthday. Happy birthday, Mommy. Tomorrow it's about the Leona Project, again, which helps cancer patients pay for unpaid treatment bills and other expenses. And this year's recipient is Shania Wright, whom we love. And we got a dope show. We got Kalima. Again, she's bringing the heat. She's a female artist, a female rapper, none like you've heard before. So you gotta be out there. You got Tajay Christopher, who is also another dope artist. PMO Marty, which is my nephew, and he is a dope artist, you know, like his auntie. You know what I'm saying? But he don't sing, he raps or whatever. But you know, so he's really good. This the Breathe Life Cypher. It happens every year. You know, so it's gonna be in the beginning. You're gonna have to hear the '90s music and '80s and '90s music from LL Cool J to Wu Tang. Okay, so that's like the party time where you can go and just be on the floor and just vibe. And then we're gonna have the artists. They're gonna be performing, and then at the end we're gonna have the cipher. We have light snacks. I know some people that's been posting it for me. It was like, "You have food? It is light."
Light.
Light snacks. When we can talk food, you know, like, you know, we got water and sodas and stuff. There is no alcohol. I'm sorry. However, it is for a good cause.
Yes, y'all better load up on them light snacks.
Exactly. No, but exactly, like, but it's for a good cause. You're gonna have a great time, and that's what I want to do. We try to do, and we try to put on, we put on events that you would normally go to anyway, in order, but then when you spend your money, you're doing it for a good cause. So
there you go.
It's 1742 McHenry Street, and it's gonna start 8:00 p.m. That's when the doors open. Please come out, support your girl, Shania Wright. Please come out to support the whole movement, because this movement does not have a big light on it. So, you know, it's not about the research, it's actually about the people. And I want to give another shout out to PFK Boom from the 300 Gangsters. I want to give a shout out to Integrity Car Wash. I want to give a shout out to my team members, Autumn Mead and Damon Berg, and for fall tracks that always try to keep my hair looking right and tight, and they're my sponsors. And also for Dame the Pioneer, they're sponsor as well. And New Paradigm, we always come together to put on great shows together and to bring it for you. But that's a beautiful way how you can also help the community.
That's what's up. And tell the people out there, excuse me, tell the people out there, Genesys Dayz, how they can get in contact with you to possibly hear your music, donate, all of that good stuff. How can people reach you?
Yes, you can definitely go to www.download4acause.com and you can, hear my music there. You can actually get links to other people's music that has also helped the cause. We do like Artist of the Week on there. We also do Video of the Month on there. So you can see great new different artists. And I try to highlight them, the ones that have also helped the cause. You can also go to www.Genesys, and that's spelled Genesys. You can probably see my name right there, hopefully. Yes. Genesys Dayz.weebly.com, and you can download music from there. You can hear me on right now. I'm on Tidal, I'm on iTunes, I'm on Spotify. I'm pretty much on all of the major streaming places. But I just again want to urge you, please download. Okay, download, stream it as much as possible. But artists, including myself, need you to download. It's only $1. Sometimes it might be $2, but it can really help. Yes. Tell your friends, download.
Yes.
Stream as much as possible, but definitely download. That's what helps the cause.
Yes. Make sure you support. Hey, Genesys Dayz, like I said, anytime. You are now official honorary resident of the Charm City Direct TV. So anytime that you have something going on.
Moved in. I'm already
Yes, she already moved in. She don't need an invitation. Anytime that you feel the need that you need to talk, get something off your chest. Anytime that you got something going on, tell me and we can make it happen. I don't do this for everybody, so you have to be hella special for me to roll out this to everybody. So I appreciate you. I love you. I love your music. And we definitely going to be chopping it up soon.
Thank you, darling. Now I have to talk to you in my Australian accent because now I feel so special, okay?
That's what's up. Hey, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay.
All right.
All right, peace.
Peace. Oh my God, there's so many buttons here, people. That was my good friend, the ever so loving, the ever so popular Genesys Dayz, promoting her new song, Your Love. You heard it here first, exclusively on Charm City Direct TV. Also, to talk about the huge event that's going down tomorrow, the Breathe Life Cypher, the 80s and 90s party to fight cancer. This is the Leona Project. All proceeds are going to this year's recipient, Miss Shania Wright. Those who do not know who Shania Wright is, you cannot call yourself a true Baltimorean. Yes, I said it. You really, really have to know who Shania Wright is. Beautiful, humble, very compassionate person right here in the heart of Baltimore City. Make sure you get familiar, like Miss V say from the V Mix radio show. Get familiar. That's what I need to tell everybody. For those who do not know who Shania Wright is, y'all need to get familiar. Put it that way. Like I said, people, this has been Let's Talk with E. Digger. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Special guest Miss Genesys Dayz right here, talking about her music and this huge event that's going down tomorrow. One word I got for you: support. Support. Get out. You know you ain't doing nothing tomorrow. Get your butts on down there. Listen to some great music. Check out some great artists. Support and donate to a great cause. Hey, I'm the man that you all know and love. That's it. That's all. Make sure you come out. I do want to say this again. Make sure you support my sister October the 19th at 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. It's going down. Don't Never Assume, the new book by my sister, Portland Shakespeare. Her book signing is going down October the 19th, 1500 Union Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21211. Make sure you are in the place. Her new book, music by DJ Twiz, the most requested DJ right now in the city. And you know you're there because you're going to see red and black balloons. So make sure you come out and support Portland Shakespeare, my sister, and her new book, Don't Never Assume. Hey, that's it. That's all. Thanks for watching. As always, you've been great. Make sure you tune in every Wednesday, 9 o'clock to E. Digger Speaks. Every Friday, 11 o'clock a.m. to Brunching with E. Digger and Lise. Make sure you go to Charm City Direct TV to check out the replays, as well as go on over to Millennials Anonymous podcast and check out the replays of Brunching with E. Digger and Lise. We cut it up. We have fun. We do our thing. Special guest today was the awesome, the funny, the common sense guru himself, Terry Little. He came on the show. We've cutting it up as always. I don't really be, cutting jokes like that. That's just Lisa and, Ashley be, they be doing all of that. I be in the cut. Man, I'm chilling in the cut. I don't be doing the funny. Hey, again, y'all been great. Shout out to my special guest tonight, Genesys Dayz. Make sure you get out support. That's it. That's all. And I'm out of here. Peace.